Good morning, dear students. Welcome to your geography class, chapter 3, Our Changing Earth. In our last session, I told you about the work of river, how river changes the landforms, how it brings erosion in the land, and how it changes its course of journey before meeting into the sea and deposit its all the sediments, particles and pebbles in a delta before meeting into a sea. So class, today we are going to continue further, and today we are going to learn the actions of sea and how the things or how erosion and weathering changes the course inside a sea or on the surface of sea. So let's get started, class. Okay, class. Now, first thing we are going to study is the action of sea waves. Now, the erosion and deposition in the sea gives rise to the coastal landforms. क्या होता है, जो हमारी sea waves होती हैं ये rise होती हैं एंड फॉल होती है. एवरीबडी नोज दैट कि हमारी जो सी है वो उसकी जो वेव्स हैं, उसकी जो लहरें हैं वो उठती हैं और बैठती हैं. तो विद दीज वेव्स it brings some soil, maybe some sand or maybe some rocks and particles, small tiny sediments, and these all gets deposited into higher lands, which creates beach or the landforms, coastal landforms. Basically these are the beaches, right? Sea waves continuously strike at the rocks. जो बड़े बड़े rocks होते हैं, sea waves continuously strike at them, वो उस पर टकराती रहती हैं. And sometimes what happens, due to their continuous collision or strikes, a small cracks forms in the rock. Earlier it is a very low or small, but later with the action of sea waves again and again, and with growing time over 1,000 years, it becomes larger, wider, and thus sometimes क्या होता है, इसके अंदर hollow completely, the rocks completely gets ripped off and it becomes hollow, means we can see through from this side to that side. एक hole जैसा हो जाता है बड़ा सा. And these hollow caves which are formed on the rocks because of sea waves are called sea caves. एक cave जैसा structure बन जाता है, sorry, this cave like structure forms, and these hollow structures which are formed on rocks due to continuous action of sea waves over the time are called sea waves. Clear, class? Now, as the sea caves become bigger, it become hollower and hollower, and what happens, it gets completely ripped off. वो पूरा का पूरा गायब हो जाता है और washed off, and this becomes sea arches. These are called sea arches, means एक arc type का arc forms through which we can see here to the opposite side. Clear, class? Now, further the erosion, what happens, the erosion completely, or the sea waves completely rip off the whole rock. मतलब जहाँ पे ये arc बना है, the sea waves again and again act on this arc, and it completely gets washed off. ये wash off हो जाता है, और sometimes it breaks down and fall on the sea or deep inside the sea beds. So what happens then, the stalks are formed. Only this roof kind of things left, or pillar kind of things is left after that action, and these pillar like structures are called stalks. Clear? Now what happens, okay class, now look at the stalk. The vertical area, or the vertical rising, which is it may be longer than a stalk. Clear? It gets all the sediments and these particles, small particles, get deposited at the shores, means at the seashore, which forms small beaches. And sometimes in this beaches, suppose this is a beach, clear, इसके around it will be like sand and sediments. Fine, sand and sediments around this, ठीक है, and between the middle of this beach there will be water because of continuous waves which rise and fall. So here it gets a small lake like structure is formed between the beach. Clear? Between the beach, a small lake-like structure is formed which is called as lagoon. Clear? जो बीच के बीच में ही पानी भर जाता है because of the high sea waves, a small lagoon or small lake is formed which is called lagoon. Clear? And in India the largest lagoon is Chilka Lake, which is in Odisha. Clear, class? Now we are going to start read the work of ice. Clear? Now first thing, the ice. The glaciers are the rivers of ice which too erode the landscape by bulldozing soil and stones to expose the solid rock below. Sometimes, as we can see in the picture, these are basically the rivers of ice. It keeps on floating from one area to one, due to maybe temperature, due to some reasons, it gets wind off. Clear? Now क्या होता है, इसके अंदर जो रॉक होता है above, below the sea river, below the glaciers, this gets deposited or this gets eroded due to the action of wind, temperature, low temperature. Clear? Now what happens, glaciers carve out deep hollows inside these rocks. ठीक है? As the ice melts, these hollows gets filled up with water and later it become beautiful lakes. Clear? In the mountains, the material carried by glaciers such as rocks, big and small, sand and silt gets deposited. And these, what happens, the glaciers deposit all the sediments, tiny pebbles and sand or other things, other rocks and smaller bodies, solid bodies. It gets deposited, and these deposits, whatever is deposited by the glacier, is called glacial moraines. Clear? It is called glacier moraines. Now class, we are going to start work of wind, how wind erodes the landform and what is the action of wind in eroding the landforms. Clear? Okay class, what happens, the action of winds or the erosion because of wind takes place basically in deserts. If you have ever seen deserts in movies or in video clips, you must have seen there is nothing except sand and a very few vegetations, means there are only few plants or trees. And because of that, we know that it is the plants and trees which hold the soil, and if there will be no tree or only a few trees or plants, vegetation in the desert, the soil will get blown off because of the wind action. So basically deserts are the places where the action of wind or work of wind takes place mostly. Clear? Deserts may give a very hot temperature, but as well as it may also give you a very cold temperature during the nights. And cold deserts in India maybe are Ladakh, Leh and Ladakh. Clear? And hot deserts are the Thar deserts of Gujarat, Rajasthan. Clear? Now what happens, if we look at the picture here, क्या होता है, because of action of the wind, the lower lands get washed off or blown off, giving the higher, जैसे ये है, suppose this is a sand dune, ठीक है, तो क्या होता है, whenever the wind blows, it blows off the lower sand in the lower areas, ठीक है, ये blow off हो जाती है and it blows off like this, and the upper cliff or the upper sands give it a structure of mushrooms. ठीक है, let me explain you mushroom kind structure which is called mushroom rocks, and that structures which is formed after the blowing away of the lower soils or lower sands in a desert, and the rocks thus formed are called mushroom rocks. Clear? Now I will explain you the definition of mushroom rocks once again. Clear? What happens, the wind erodes the lower parts of the rocks more than the upper parts, and it gives the rock a shape of mushroom, resembling to the mushroom. That's why the rock thus formed is called mushroom rock. Clear class? Now wind erodes a lot of things, or the lower sands of in a desert. So what happens, it transport the rock from one place to another, and here the top becomes wider and wider. Sometimes what happens, the deposited sands go away and give it a small hill like structure. Clear? The hill like structure which is formed in the desert because of continuous wind and deposition of sand in form of small hill. These hills are called sand dunes. Okay, let me explain you the definition once again. The small hill like structures that are formed in a desert because of deposition of sand in form of hill are called sand dunes. Clear, class? These are the sand dunes. Okay, the mountain like small mountain hill like structure which is called sand dunes. Now we know that these particles of sand are very light, बहुत हल्के होते हैं, and these are very tiny, very small and fine. So it is easily carried away by the wind for very long distances. ठीक है? Now when these sand gets deposited in large areas, it forms laos. Okay, and the laos mostly are found in China. A large deposit of laos is found in China. Clear, class? So we are done with the chapter. What you have to do today is you have to do the given work in your fair notebook neatly and try to learn the question answers today only. Fine. As we are having our unit test in our next week, so you have to learn it carefully. Clear, class? And whatever work you are doing in your fair notebook, that should be done in a neat and clean handwriting. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you, class.